Long before modern cities reshaped landscapes, and long before humans began documenting the natural world, baboons were already thriving across vast and varied territories. For millions of years, they have moved across open plains, climbed rocky escarpments, crossed dry scrublands, and navigated forest edges with confidence and adaptability. Today, baboons are found across large parts of sub-Saharan Africa and even into sections of the Arabian Peninsula. There are 5 recognized species: olive, yellow, chacma, Guinea, and Hamadryas baboons, each uniquely adapted to its environment. The Hamadryas baboon, for example, lives in more arid regions and forms smaller social units within larger clans, while chacma baboons can thrive in mountainous terrain and even near coastal areas. Despite these environmental differences, all baboons share a remarkable ability to adjust their feeding habits, movement patterns, and social strategies to match the challenges around them. A baboon troop is far more than a simple gathering of animals. It is a structured society shaped by power, kinship, and constant negotiation. Troop sizes vary depending on species and habitat, sometimes consisting of just a few dozen individuals, while in other cases expanding into large communities exceeding 100 members. Within this dynamic group, each individual occupies a social position that influences access to food, mates, and protection. Adult males often compete for dominance through displays of strength, loud vocalizations, and occasionally intense physical confrontations. The dominant male may command respect and priority access to resources, but his leadership is never permanent. Rivals constantly evaluate his strength, waiting for signs of weakness. Meanwhile, beneath these visible power struggles lies a more stable structure maintained by females and their family lines. Every interaction, whether cooperative grooming or tense confrontation, contributes to maintaining the balance of the troop. This intricate system allows baboons to function as a coordinated society rather than a chaotic crowd, proving that their success lies not only in physical ability, but in social intelligence. In contrast, female baboons form the stable core of the troop. In most species, females remain in the group they were born into for their entire lives. Social rank among females is typically inherited through matrilineals, meaning daughters take on a rank close to their mothers. These family lines can persist for generations, creating powerful alliances within the troop. High-ranking females often receive support from relatives during disputes, reinforcing their social position. This matrilineal system provides long-term stability even when male leadership changes. Communication among baboons is remarkably advanced. They use a wide range of vocalizations: grunts to signal reassurance, screams during conflict, alarm calls to warn of predators, and barks to coordinate movement. Their facial expressions are equally expressive. A relaxed lip smack can indicate friendliness, while a direct stare may be a challenge. Even subtle gestures, like presenting or turning away, carry specific social meaning. This intricate communication system allows large groups to function with surprising cohesion. Diet is another key to baboon survival. As omnivores, they are highly opportunistic feeders. Their menu includes fruits, grasses, leaves, seeds, roots, insects, bird eggs, and small vertebrates. In some regions, they supplement their diet with crops or human food waste, demonstrating impressive problem-solving abilities. Their flexible feeding habits mean they're not dependent on a single food source, giving them resilience in changing environments. Infancy in baboon society is both vulnerable and protected. Newborns are completely dependent on their mothers, clinging tightly to fur as the troop moves. Mothers invest heavily in care, nursing, and grooming their young, while teaching them social rules through daily interactions. Other females, often relatives, may show interest in infants, a behavior known as alloparenting. This shared attention strengthens bonds and familiarizes young baboons with broader troop dynamics. As juveniles grow, play becomes central to development. Young baboons wrestle, chase, leap, and test one another's strength. These playful encounters are more than entertainment. They are critical rehearsals for adult roles. Through play, juveniles learn social boundaries, refine motor skills, and establish early friendships or rivalries. The social lessons learned during youth influence their future rank and alliances. Male dispersal is another defining feature of many baboon species. Upon reaching adolescence, males typically leave their birth troop to join another. This movement reduces inbreeding and introduces genetic diversity. However, dispersal is risky. A lone male must navigate unfamiliar terrain and cautiously approach new troops, where resident males may respond aggressively. Successful integration often requires patience, displays of submission, or gradual alliance building. Baboons also face constant environmental pressures. Predators vary by region, but may include large carnivores such as leopards, lions, hyenas, or wild dogs. Birds of prey can threaten infants. In response, baboons rely on group vigilance. Individuals take turns scanning their surroundings, and alarm calls trigger coordinated responses. Adults may mob a predator collectively, creating confusion and demonstrating strength in numbers. Seasonal changes affect their behavior significantly. During periods of abundance, feeding is easier and social tension may lessen. In harsher seasons, marked by drought or food scarcity, competition intensifies. Lower-ranking individuals may be pushed aside more frequently, and mothers must work harder to nourish offspring. Adaptation during these periods often determines survival rates within a troop. One of the most fascinating aspects of baboon life is grooming. Grooming is both practical and social. While it removes parasites and cleans fur, its deeper purpose lies in strengthening alliances. Grooming reduces stress. Ultimately, baboon society is a balance of cooperation and competition. Power struggles and nurturing care exist side by side. Ambition drives males to challenge for dominance, while loyalty binds female kin groups together. Infants represent hope and continuity. Elders carry experience and memory. Across different habitats and species variations, baboons endure because they are flexible, intelligent, and deeply social. Their survival strategy is not built on strength alone, but on relationships. Alliances carefully maintained, bonds reinforced daily, and hierarchies constantly negotiated. To observe baboons is to witness a living social experiment shaped by evolution. Within their troops unfold stories of rivalry, friendship, leadership, sacrifice, and resilience. They are not merely inhabitants of their environments. They are active participants in shaping them. And through cooperation, communication, and adaptation, baboons continue to thrive in a world that is always changing.